Hi Cancer, it's Rebecca from Being Human Tarot, and I'm here with your September 2018 reading. I'm sticking with the 3-card spread that I did last month, and so the first card is what you should focus on for this month. The second card is what you should set aside for this month, not worry about, chill out about potentially, and the third card is just an additional consideration for the month. I'm not also doing the Oracle draw card, the sort of like bonus Oracle draw that I did last month. I will bring that back in the future, but I'm just not doing it this month, so that's it. Also using Kim Kranz's Wild Unknown Tarot, which is pretty popular. Probably didn't need to show you the box if you follow tarot at all. So to get right into your reading, so this month in your position of what to focus on, Cancer, you drew the 9 of Swords. That very loud noise is my parrot, and I just can't, excuse me for the interruption, I can't figure out where in my small apartment I can put him that he won't be loud. And I thought taking him back out and into the room he'd feel included, but he's still making noise, so I have to figure out what to do with him. I'm sorry. I will pause this and come back to your reading. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully he's being good over there and will remain quiet. He's hormonal, it's a thing. But yeah, so the 9 of Swords is basically, it's agonizing. It's staying up at night, it's anxiety. It's like the anxiety card of all of the tarot. As you can see, it's just sort of all of these disgusting, maggoty eyeballs, worms being pierced with swords. And swords, of course, are the suit that deals with all of the mental stuff, all of the stuff that's going on inside us. And so your focus for the month is to really kind of try to chill out if possible. And I say that with the most love. I don't say that as in like, overreacting, chill out, Cancer. I say it with understanding of how hard it is to exist in this place, and encouraging you to remind yourself that whatever you're going through right now, or whatever you encounter during this month that ends up like bringing you to this kind of state, is probably much worse in your head than it actually is in practice, or in the mind of the other person that you're worried about, or anything like that. And so you really need to be caring toward yourself this month. Take care of yourself. If you have a hormonal situation going on, take care of yourself there. Just be loving to yourself and remind yourself that you'll get past this, and I'm gonna have to put him somewhere else again. I'm so sorry. I'm trying a different room for him again. So, but I think we did get through basically the first card of your focus being to recognize that, you know, not name the anxiety and what you're going through as bad or stupid or anything like that, but just remember that we can get so inside our heads and it's not necessarily reflective of what's reality. So please be kind to yourself this month, and make, you know, small steps or big steps toward taking care of yourself. In your position of what to set aside, you drew the 4 of Wands. One of the things I love about doing this 3-card spread is that you get interesting things in the set aside. So for example, the 4 of Wands is a really harmonious, happy, kind of jolly card, good feel card, often attributed to sort of getting married and family celebrations and stuff, but it's in the set aside, and no one wants to set that aside, but sometimes honestly we need to set that kind of stuff aside, which is, again, I like this spread. The spread keeps it real, because one of the reasons that we want to not set things aside can often be that we really need to examine why. I mean, for example, I'm getting a little bit off track now, but just bear with me. Things that feel good, like maybe some kind of an addiction that's not healthy. We don't want to set that aside, but it's necessary too. Anyway, okay. Didn't make any sense for the Four of Wands, so I'm just going to move on. Thanks. But so, maybe for you, maybe there's a family reunion or something this September for you. Maybe that's not what you need right now. Maybe you have so much other stuff going on and you need to take care of yourself, and your family knows your family's going to push all your buttons and make things worse. We don't owe our families things in the way that I think we're kind of brought up to believe. It's, a lot of us are very grateful to what our families have done for us and, brought us up and all of these kinds of things. But you shouldn't feel indebted to family if there's sort of an unhealthy relationship dynamic there that's just making things like this for you. So if you need to kind of take a time out from family celebrations, if there's maybe a family wedding, cousin wedding coming up, something like that, or maybe it's not even maybe it's a wedding you need to avoid in general, a friend's wedding. If there's some kind of celebration that's coming up that the dynamics of it, that it's going to be very complicated and painful, maybe there's someone there you won't want to see, and you feel like ultimately going might cause more harm than good, then sit it out. It's okay. Particularly if it's a wedding. Weddings have lots of people. Depending on your role in that person's life, if you don't come, it's not like the wedding will fall apart necessarily, depending on the role, right? Or, it could be like a party situation. Maybe you're just not in the right headspace to be kind of going around and celebrating and feeling really jolly this month. Maybe you just need to take it easy, and that's fine. Yeah, so interestingly, in your card of additional considerations, you drew the Hanged Man. It's a great card for the Hanged Man in this deck, the Bat. So, it kind of, I feel like these cards really end up complementing each other and telling a story. This month you're in this bad sort of mental place, and even though good times are usually fun, you want to be around people and celebrating life stuff and coming together, you might not be feeling like doing that this month, and ultimately that's keeping you in this kind of state of suspension where you're not moving forward, you're not moving backward, you're kind of just, you're there, you're observing, and I think honestly that's an okay place for you to be right now. It's much better than here, right? So just take it easy on yourself this month. It's September, fall, weather changes, back to school for a lot of people. There can be a lot going on this time of year, so if you're not feeling up to everything, that's okay. You can take some time for yourself. And you can also kind of be like this Bat where you're simply observing. You're not completely withdrawing from life, this isn't the Hermit, right? But you're also considering and being still. So it might be more of a meditative kind of month for you, Cancer. So that's it for September. If you felt like the video was useful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. If you do subscribe to the channel and you hit the bell icon next to subscribe, then you'll get notified as soon as I upload all of the videos for each month, which I'll do before the first of every month so that you get a little bit of time with them to watch them, process them, digest them, and know what to expect for the month. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to pause this and pan down so that you can see all of the cards together. So if I keep looking down, sorry, I know it's like a little bit distracting, but it's because I'm looking at the cards. And so now you will get to look at them too. Okay, see you next month, Cancer. So you can see your 9 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and your Hanged Man. Thanks for tuning in.